Hey, what's up, everyone? Thank you again for tuning in. You know how I like to start off the day. Big shout out to my level 4 boys, Oliver, Walter, Dexter, Mateo, and Benny. How we doing today, guys? I'm joining you guys from Peninsula Park today. It's a beautiful day out here. I have my friend Chris joining us in the background. There he is. So today, guys, it is my shoulder and back day. I used to do a whole bunch of varied exercises, but kind of realized after a while a personal goal of mine was to get muscle ups. And I also realized that just doing 100 pull-ups really gets a lot done for the body without having to use a variety of equipment. So if you're at home and you have a pull-up bar, great. If you have a park close by to you that you feel comfortable using, that's great as well. So to start off, I always like to warm up with just some push-ups, get my shoulders ready. So I can do 20 push-ups. I do those 20 shoulder shrugs and a little bit of core work to get me started. Let's see here. And bringing my elbows in for these next 20, working those lats and triceps a little bit more. Did I say 20? I meant 10. Then here are my shoulder shrugs. And those rotator cuffs, just a little bit involved. I've always had injuries there, so I like to be a little bit more mindful of this. How are you guys doing today? Everyone feeling good? Now I noticed in my post yesterday and the day before, I said everything to be child content, but I noticed that prevents comments. So I'm going to switch that back to all ages content making. So then hopefully you guys can hit me up in the comments, okay? Now, I do want to send a little bit more of a shout out to our whole team. Both the girls, let me get out. Change that backlighting for everyone. I want to shout out some of those compulsory girls that have been joining us. Thank you, gang. I hope to see some of the older optional kids joining us as well. I want to first, before I get started on these pull-ups, I want to send a big shout out to my man Alex and Walter, the only two boys I've seen so far do 100 pull-ups without any bands, without any assistance. Awesome job, fellas. Now I encourage all of you, this is one of those exercises I like to take a good amount of rest in between to make sure that I can do all 10 with as best form as I can and not needing any assistance, okay? When I first started these, it took me about an hour to get all 100 in. I feel like my PR right now is about 37 minutes getting all 100 in. So do what feels right for you. If the number 10 is just too hard, drop that number down. For you level 4, since we don't have bands, I'd encourage you guys to do 10 sets of 4. And 4, I want those to be super, super clean. If you feel like by that 10th set, you know what, 4 was just a little too easy, on that last set, max out as many as you can. Getting that chin over the bar and all the way down in your pull-ups, okay? I'm gonna shake off a little bit. Now during this rest time, I'm gonna be doing some of my personal PT work for my adductor strain. You guys are more than welcome to join me on that. Otherwise, I encourage you guys to do a little core work, a little glute, a little back work. I know we did a bunch of that yesterday, but find an exercise that works for you in your body to do in the meantime, okay? My boy Chris got in his first set. So you know what? I think it's my turn now. Let's do this. Let's see now. It's a little tricky over here. Let me see if I can angle this so you guys can get a good view of me. Hopefully this isn't too odd. I don't have anything fancy to hold my phone. So we'll just go right there. Let's see. Yeah, this looks pretty good. Okay. Ooh. One thing I forgot to mention, those boys who have done this with me before know that, like I said, they're 10 sets of 10. If you have a band and 10's just too hard, feel free to use it. Make sure those 10 are all clean. Now for the grips, I do over, under, then I go pretty wide, and I'll just repeat that to the end. And if you notice, that ends us at 9. So that last set, I consider wide to be the hardest, so I always do that last set wide, trying to get a little extra out of that. But let's get to it. Feel free to laugh at my claps. They're a little bit more like hand slapping than actual claps, but let's see how it goes. right, team. There you have it. First set. Chris got his 10 in already. So he's over here resting. What's up?
I didn't do it with my back.
Oh, that's all right. Well, if you want to try that next set, give it a shot.
Yeah.
So like I mentioned, in the meantime, I do a little PT work. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to lay on my back here. I'm going to use this pole, see if I can get you guys a better view. This pole right here. And I push it against my ankle against this, bringing my rotation internally. Okay, that's going to fire my adductor, my inner groin there, to really work on that strain that I had about a year, little less than a year ago. Okay, I still kind of fight my way through that. Now I'm going to do 10 pushes, holding each one for about 1 count. Okay. Let's see here. There we go. Chris, I like that they actually have some P-bars over here.
Yeah.
They're very old school and immobile, but that's cool. Maybe I could work on my swing handstand while I'm here. All right, there's my 10 on each leg. I'm gonna rest a little bit longer and cheer my buddy Chris on while he does his next set.
Yeah, don't film me.
He's requested not to be filmed. That's all right. While he's doing that next 10, why don't you guys hit me up in the comments? Let me know how your body's feeling after the workout. Big shout out to Michaela and Shannon who joined me yesterday for our nice at-home workout. That was great. Our group exercises. I know my glutes were super fried yesterday. I went on a little walk at the end of the day and my butt was sore. Don't be afraid to, so a lot of you guys might notice I do a lot of kipping action. For those hops, that really helps me get a lot of pop off the bar. And really I'm trying to do this to build up for a muscle up. So don't be afraid to pull those knees all the way up to your chest to get a little hop in. Honestly, even if it's just a little bit of that, you know, doesn't have to be a huge hop and regrasp. That's great if you can. It's all right. So you know, do what feels right for you. Maybe just mix up the grip on this next one. I'll show you guys a little bit of what's going on at the park today. It's actually really busy out here. It looks a little empty, but then you scroll over to the basketball court. We got a lot of people out there. A lot of people hanging out at the tennis court, so you know, no big gatherings, but there are definitely a lot of people out here enjoying this sun. Okay, all right, Chris just wrapped up his set. Now again, that first set was over grip. This set I'm going to do under grip, 10, and I'm going to do these 10 in a pike position, so that way it really helps engage my core, kind of getting that dual workout, which you guys know I love. All right, team, let's hit that PT.
Nice. So you had your legs out like that when you do them?
Yep.
Nice.
And that really helps get my core going. And I just love when I can get 2 body parts going at the same time, or even more, because that way I'm getting more of a full body at the same time, getting a lot done in one turn. Yeah, I get it, man. Good. Get it, you got it. Nice. There you go. Great job, man. And if that's
the core is the hardest part.
It is.
For me on that.
It's like as soon as you bring those legs up, it's like, geez, I weigh 20 more pounds.
Yeah.
If not more. What I would do on that too, Chris, is, and also you guys at home, I know you can just see my foot right now, but you can also do those in tuck. That's a great modification if the L is too hard.
Got it.
There we go. Sorry for that bad view, team. There goes round 2 of the PT exercises. I'm gonna do one more set, and then I'm going to hit stop on this and record and make sure we get our content and we're not missing anything. Now this one's wide. I like to go, if I had to give an inch estimate, I'd say maybe about 6 inches on each side, 6 inches to a foot on each side of the shoulders. And that really helps get my lats a little bit more in the center back muscles right along the spine. And also it's just harder. So I enjoy a challenge. See if we can get these next 10. Three sets, 7 more to go. We got this.
3 sets?
Yeah, that was my 3rd set of 10.
No, oh, got it.
Yeah. All right, team, I'll hit my PT here. Let's see. What are you guys doing at home to stay busy? Oh, the show that I started watching is called Lock and Key. I enjoy it. It's fun. Nice departure from all the seriousness we're kind of dealing with right now. Let me check in with my boy Chris. Chris, you got any shows you're watching at home right now? Staying entertained? Let's see. Okay. Nice. Nice. Well, we'll see. No, I haven't.
It's funny.
Is it? I have to check it out. Now I want to shout out, I was thinking a little bit more, Isaac, Joseph, and Lad. I know you guys are all about that YouTube channel. Hit me up in the comments below. I'll make sure that you guys are able to comment on these videos. I'm on my other leg now for my PT. Chris was hitting his pull-ups, doing a great job. Beautiful day out here, everyone. It's funny, pull-ups do a whole lot for you. You really don't need that much. I think we're both figuring that out today. Yeah.
Pretty easy.
Oh, totally. Yes, for you guys who have them at home, I'm jealous. I might be trying to Amazon me one in the meantime. That is if Amazon's still delivering packages.
Yeah, I'm curious what you do for your hands for the next.
So I just repeat those
Just
3.
repeat.
Yep.
Got it.
So Chris just asked me if you guys missed that. What do I do for my hands on the next set? So once I reach those 3, I just repeat. The hopping I only do on the first set. That puts a large strain on my biceps. So I like to make sure that my body's staying healthy, that I'm not just constantly overexerting, overstraining my body. Now, I know we're supposed to be keeping 8 feet. We got a group joining us a little close, but I think it's all right. We'll be all right. There's a whole lot of space though. I'm not sure why we're all bunching up. Okay, round 3.
Yeah, it's weirding me out.
What's that?
Well, it's just weirding me out, but like, they're playing basketball and doing whatever they want.
I know, it really is.
Not mad about the music though.
Not at all. 4 sets of 10. I hope you guys are keeping up at home. I forgot to hit stop. I'm gonna stop now, make sure this video is recording, and then I'm gonna hit it for that next set, all right? I'll see you guys in a second.